What's going on, guys? My name is Michael Anthony, and thank you for checking out my article in this month's Shutter magazine. If you guys were reading this month's article, it's probably because you guys are interested in shooting destination weddings. So if you read the article, you'll notice that I talked about how to price destination weddings so that you can do them and actually be profitable. In our industry today, there are so many people willing to go out there and shoot for free, and they don't even realize that they're losing money. They charge a number and they think they're making money, but in reality, as you guys can see by looking at the article, you're actually losing money unless you're charging a significant amount more than what you're probably currently charging for your local clients. But getting beyond that, let's just say you get your pricing correctly. Now let's talk about how you guys can book more destination weddings. In 2015, we were hired to shoot our first destination wedding. In the beginning, it was luck, but at the end, really, it boiled down to our ability to sell ourselves. So let me tell you the story about what happened. The client came to us and she was interested in having us photograph her reception. She was getting married in Lake Como, Italy, and her reception was gonna be down the street from our studio at a winery, okay? So I asked the client, what are you doing for your wedding photography, and why are you not interested in having us photograph the wedding over there? So the client said to me, I didn't even think that you guys would be able to go and shoot my wedding over in Italy. It's not even something that I considered. So of course, me being 2 years in business at the time, I'm like, yeah, of course I'll go and shoot your wedding. I would love that opportunity, right? Well, eventually I went back and forth with the client because I did charge them a correct number in the very beginning. I charged them, I think, $11,000 or $12,000 to go photograph the wedding in Italy. And I was only a couple of years in business at the time. And after a little bit of debate, the client said, yes. Now I want you guys to understand that at the time, I wasn't a established photographer. We didn't have a very good portfolio. We had portfolio in work that was true to form, just the way that we shoot today, but the clients hired us because they trusted in our vision and our ability to work with them on their day. So that initial quote of, I think it was $11,700, seemed like a lot of money for them because they weren't hiring anything else professional at their wedding, right? It was going to take place at a restaurant in one beautiful venue, but it was a group of about maybe 15 people. But they hired us because I was able to show expertise and I was able to walk her through the process. You see, she had hired us because she believed that she was going to have a hard time communicating and finding a local photographer over in Italy. So the decision to book somebody local was actually easier than people may think, right? A lot of times we assume people are hiring based on price, but clients who are doing destination weddings in other states, they're typically not worried too much about the price, at least as a first thing, right? So tip number one that I have, if you guys want to book more destination weddings, is to build a destination portfolio. So for me, I got a little lucky, right? Because I had this first client who we were able to shoot. Now, if I look back on those images today, I see that there are a lot of things that I could have done a lot better. But you do not have to wait for a client to book you in order to create a destination portfolio. So one of the things that you guys can do is plan a shoot to a place that you guys want to shoot at. Let's say it's Hawaii, let's say it's Europe, maybe it's Mexico, it doesn't matter, right? Plan a vacation there. Do whatever you got to do. Go there, have a good time for your family vacation, but take 1 or 2 days to hire a couple of local models and photograph them in wedding attire so that you can build a destination portfolio. And now I want you guys to understand, because I know this is YouTube and you're gonna comment a bunch of stupid stuff down at the bottom. I'm not telling you to lie to clients, right? If clients ask you if these are models, and say, yeah, we photograph these models in this place as part of our portfolio. Nobody has a problem with that. Every single business in the world that uses images uses professional models, right? So hire models, go out there and shoot a styled shoot, not even a styled shoot, but get the models and the attire and the location, and work on your portfolio. Now, if you build a destination portfolio, you'll be amazed at what happens, okay? You have to display those images, which is tip number 2. Tip number 2 is when you go to bridal shows or you go to local marketing events, make sure you put those images on display, okay? By putting those images on display, now clients who are potentially getting married in destinations will be more likely to ask you if that's something you're willing to do. Case in point, okay? We were at the Los Angeles Bridal Show about 2 years ago, and a couple walking by saw photos that we had shot at a prior destination wedding in Mexico. They saw the images, and it just so happened to be in Cabo San Lucas, which is the same exact place that they were getting married. They said, hey, this is in the same location that we are getting married. Is that something that you do? Do you go and you shoot weddings in a different country? And I'm like, yeah, of course we do. Let me show you guys a few different types of times that we photographed weddings in different destinations. And it started that conversation. But had we not had that portfolio, and had we not put that portfolio on display, we would have never had the opportunity to catch that client's attention who happened to be walking by, not even looking for a photographer. That client ended up spending over $20,000 with our studio. Okay, I'm not making this up. This is real talk, and it happened just by putting ourselves out there, okay? And the third tip, and the last tip that I have for you guys, if you want to book more destination weddings, is to actively reach out to local wedding venues and planners. And what I mean by actively reach out isn't just call them and say, hey, my name is Joe, I'm a photographer in California and I want to shoot destination weddings. They're not going to respond to that, okay? You have to prove yourself. And what I mean by that is make marketing material, something like a nice magazine, a nice book, something like that that describes what you do, how you serve clients in your local community that might happen to be going and getting married in their venue, okay? And then go ahead and send that to them in the mail. I want you to send something tangible as opposed to just an email. If you send something tangible, people are more likely to hang on to it and follow up after you send that piece of marketing material with a phone call. Okay, we did this recently with a venue in Hawaii, and we have gotten 4 or 5 leads. This is just something new that we started trying about a month ago. I've already gotten 4 or 5 leads from the local planner out there, right? So I want you guys to keep in mind that nothing that I tell you today is going to change your business tomorrow, right? But of all the 3 tips that I talk about, the first step, the first actionable step that you can take is building that local portfolio, and you get to take a vacation out of it in the meantime too. So go out there, guys, keep shooting. If you enjoyed this article, please give this video a thumbs up, and hope to make some more videos like this for you in the future. Thank you guys so much, and we will catch you on the next one. Well, you're making all that noise. You want to make the video? That's what I thought.